This week, 4 Michelin-starred chefs selected their perfect partners from some exceptional home cooks. Today, those 4 teams compete, but only one can win. For the home cooks, it's a chance to prove themselves to their mentors. For the professionals, their reputations are on the line, as they will ultimately be judged by triple Michelin-starred chef Pierre Kaufman.
For me, there is only 2 types of cooking, bad cooking and good cooking.
30 seconds left.
4 chefs, 4 home cooks, but only one team can win. This is Yes Chef.
Hello and welcome to Yes Chef. It's the Friday final where all 4 teams will be going head to head. So let's meet them.
On Monday, Galton Blackiston of Morstan Hall chose entrepreneur Matt Agas as his teammate.
We're in it to win it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it because I think you've got some talent.
There are a few butterflies in there, I must admit. I want this little protege to do me justice.
Michael O'Hare of The Man Behind the Curtain picked IT consultant Chris Watson on Tuesday.
I can't tell you how tight it was, but the person I'm taking through on Friday is Chris. I think it's going to be really tight today. Everyone seemed quite confident.
Obviously, they've all made the finals, so they must be really good.
On Wednesday, Stephen Terry of The Hardwick chose digital marketing manager George Evans as his partner.
You and I are a unit, we're a team, and I feel that, we've got a good chance. I know George has got a great level of confidence. I think, we've got as good a chance as anybody.
And yesterday, Rupert Rowley of Fishers at Baslow Hall chose home cook Louise Fontaine.
I'm going to go with Louise.
Oh.
We're doing what we're doing, and that's where we're going, and we're not changing the plans.
I think we've got it under control, but the pressure's definitely on.
So this is it, we're down to the final. This is round 1, recreate the recipe. So for this challenge, each of our professional chefs have given their partners a masterclass in how to deliver an exquisite dish. Here's how they got on.
The home cooks had just 1 hour to complete their masterclass before their chefs leave them completely alone to recreate the exact same dish.
We've got the cod line. We're going to cure that first, and then we're going to cook that at a low temperature in the water bath.
Each chef has chosen a demanding recipe for their home cook in an attempt to showcase their skills and win the round.
So, right, Louise, we're going to make pan-fried John Dory with a wild garlic and mussel nage.
On the red team, home cook Louise is recreating Rupert's dish of pan-fried John Dory with a garlic and mussel broth or nage.
So, we'll skin the fish.
Get all those bits off.
Get all those bits off.
Yeah.
The key to this dish is both perfectly cooked fish and carefully timed mussels.
As soon as they start to open, they need to come out.
So as soon as they're open?
As soon as they're open, because we're going to reheat them.
The home cooks can make notes, but must pay attention to every detail in order to produce a winning dish.
So the potatoes are for the crisp. Grate them on the mandolin. Have you used one before?
No.
It's really easy.
There's a little sort of thing that is holding that shell, that's keeping it shut. You run the knife down the back of the shell like that, pop it open.
On the blue team, home cook George is making Chef Stephen's dish of saffron and chorizo risotto served with pan-fried scallops.
Put them in away from you so that it always splashes away from you, so put them in like that.
I see.
Okay.
Oh.
The scallops need to be perfectly cooked and the risotto rice needs to be tender.
Yeah, no, it's not ready, no.
Take your time with this. Yeah. All I need is 3 really nice peeled carrots.
On the green team, Matt will be attempting Chef Galton's dish of poached brill with seasonal vegetables.
And don't forget to do this.
Yeah, a little trim on the edge.
It's a little thing, but it's quite important.
Yeah.
The vegetables must be carefully prepared and presented, and the fish needs to be delicately cooked.
You need it totally submerged in the stock.
Yeah.
And it'll take about 5 minutes to cook. Season. Just nick a bit of Michael's.
Whatever it takes to win. But what's on the menu for the yellow team? Home cook Chris will attempt to make Chef Michael's unusual-looking dish of cod loin dashi, topped with crispy shallot and potato, which is then blackened with squid ink powder.
Make sure you put loads of the ink and vinegar on it. You don't want to see any of that golden. Yeah, voila. Happy?
Fantastic. Brilliant.
You think you can do that?
I think I can do that, yeah.
You're
I've
happy
got
with
some
that?
good notes here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I honestly don't foresee you having any problems with this.
Let's hope not.
That's the chef. That's it. All right. We're done.
So our cooks just have 1 hour to recreate their professional chef's masterpiece. and they're going to be all alone as our chefs will be watching from the green room. Now, chefs, you do have a lifeline. If you see your partner heading for disaster, you can run in and save the day, but for just 2 minutes. So choose your time wisely. Right, let's go. Chefs, please leave the kitchen.
Good luck, Chris.
Off you go.
Relax.
Come on.
Enjoy. Right, here we go. Exciting.
Right, cooks, this is it. You have 1 hour. Start cooking.
The cooks are on their own and the pressure is on. Can they recreate the incredibly high standards of Michelin-starred food, all under the watchful eye of their chefs? And the chefs will be checking their partners' every move to see if they're following their instructions to the letter.
How many pieces of chicken skin do you need?
That's cod, that, chef.
I mean,
Not sure I took it deep enough, but I'm going to do this one as well and see if we can get 3 nice pieces. That's the first time I've ever done that, so...
I think the thing she might make a mess of is when it comes to the sauce, because she was a little bit like, oh, yeah. And I was like, you know, it all split quite quickly.
Just hopefully, when they're saying, yeah, I get it, that they are actually getting it and they're not just saying that, but
Yeah.
so far, so good.
I want to get the risotto right, the right texture and things. It'll be okay. Be all right.
So whilst Galton's partner Matt appeared to get it in the masterclass, he's actually forgotten an important ingredient. He's bouquet garni.
That bouquet garni still sat there, isn't it?
oh, look. In a minute, he's bound to look at that and think,
As a
what is that
decoration.
for? He's got to have a look at it in a minute, hasn't he? Bless him.
Look, he's moving all around it. Look, he's like,
Yay! Good lad!
Meanwhile, Louise's focus appears to have drifted from her all-important muscles, which is putting Chef Rupert on edge.
She needs to take those muscles off. Here we go. No, she's checking the taters.
Those
There,
muscles.
there.
That's
Don't leave those
no,
muscles.
Leave the taters. Leave the taters. They're fine.
Those
The next
muscles.
pan.
You're
Up one,
copying
up
them.
one,
are they
up,
supposed to be braised?
up one.
But is he willing to sacrifice his emergency 2 minutes so early on?
I'm going to take my muscles off.
So Rupert is the first to run to his teammates' rescue and has just 2 minutes to get Louise back on track.
2 minutes.
They were well cooked.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Get that back on.
OK, I should be fine now.
I've got 2 minutes. I'll be in for 2 minutes.
No,
Yeah.
all right,
okay.
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
OK.
I'm hoping my chef don't even come out.
I was so busy concentrating on the potatoes.
Perfectly cooked.
Are they all right?
Oh, they're fine.
OK. God, thank God. I actually had... I'm so glad you did that. So we'll just leave those there for
That's
now.
fine now.
Yeah.
Rupert, your
Yeah.
time is up. Your 2 minutes is over. You're going to have to leave the kitchen.
Thank you.
Something's burning in there. It's like...
Ambition. That's what you can spell. Ambition.
You did choose to go too very quick there.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah, but
I couldn't, if the muscles were ruined, the muscles were ruined, weren't they?
Louise,
Yes?
did that startle you when
It
you ran in?
did, yes, very
Did you
much.
feel like you had everything in
I
hand?
thought everything was fine. But it's interesting how you can take your eye off the ball for a moment. But I think I'll be all right.
All right, OK, I'll let you
Thank
get
you.
on.
Thank you.
So Louise had a lucky escape from overcooking the mussels. But over on the yellow team, Michael's partner Chris is about to use everyone's least favourite kitchen appliance, the dreaded mandolin.
I don't like watching this.
He's gonna in a second.
I think it might be that angle of looking straight down at someone chopping. You just think something bad's happening here. Oh, mate. Oh, mate.
Oh, that is... It's horrible watching it. That is cringeable.
Oh, he's got his finger.
The
I don't
bowl's
like
going to
this.
go there. Look, the bowl... You want to go in there and flip me, save
I
your
would-
finger,
I would
Michael.
go and do that for
That
him.
bowl's going over now.
Is that right?
I can butcher anything, but when people cut themselves, terrible.
I don't mind him cutting himself. I just don't want to ruin my potatoes.
Matt,
Sure.
how are we getting on?
Not bad, I hope.
Yeah.
So just getting the clams on.
And how do you feel, like, knowing that they're all watching? Is that making you feel a bit nervous?
I'm trying to block it out of my mind. But
Yeah.
you hear a few cheers when I probably forgot something, and then that's it in.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm doing him proud.
Good. Look a little flushed.
I loved it. Nice bit of colouring.
OK.
Bit of colouring.
All right, well, I'll let you get on.
Cheers.
With their control of the kitchen completely removed, the chef's competitive nature starts to come into play, and Chef Michael's first in the firing line.
Those potatoes are right then. They don't look very There's a colour in them, isn't there? You know?
You guys.
I mean, they look a bit...
They look a bit weird, don't they? They're not changing colour.
They look a bit pale.
Going in.
So, succumbing to peer pressure, Chef Michael goes in for the yellow team.
How you doing, Chief? I'll leave you with that. I just want to check these potatoes.
Yeah, the fryer went off.
2 minutes.
All right, OK. So they're working all right. The shallot's gone?
Yeah.
OK, mate, so start to think about... as soon as that cod's done, just bang it straight in the bath, yeah?
Yeah.
You can pass everything off at that time.
So, happy with what he's seen, Chef Michael decides to have a bit of fun.
Just, roll these up a bit.
OK.
I don't know what's happening over here. What's he doing there?
It's just tattoos.
Yeah.
That ink comes off, doesn't it?
Yeah. You look cool.
Let's have a look.
Oh, wicked.
Nice one, man.
Time's up, Michael.
Yeah.
Time to leave.
30 seconds on the potatoes. Galton said turn all your stoves
Out,
off.
Michael.
Look at his tattoo on his arm.
Did you just do that?
Yeah, I drew that on him.
Chris,
Hi.
how are we getting on?
All right, OK. Just, I think I've got everything in hand.
I mean, it looks like there's a lot to do, but there's not a lot of ingredients knocking around.
Michael keeps telling me to clean up after I've done something, you see.
Did that startle you a bit when you came running in?
I've got a new tattoo now, which is great, so I feel as if I'm part of the team now.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'll let you chop that onion
All right.
before you chop your fingers off.
Thank you.
So, Michael and Rupert have both been in, but Stephen's still playing it cool, in spite of everyone's best efforts.
She's very stirry, yours.
She is,
She
isn't
loves a
she?
good stir.
Has she added the rice yet?
Yeah, of course she
No,
has.
not yet.
I don't think she has, has she?
She hasn't.
So, having failed to persuade Stephen to use his 2 minutes, Rupert tries his luck with Galton.
That fish been in there a long time. Bearing in mind, half of it's on the skin still. It's been in there a long time.
Right, I'm going to go in now.
As a result, Galton trades his 2 minutes to check Team Green's fish.
Go, Chef. All right?
2 minutes.
I hope so. Fish is on.
Yeah, that needs cooking longer, so you need to get it on. To get it on, all right? This is the important thing, obviously. You know to serve just that.
Yeah.
And the tail end, because the tail end is obviously thinner.
OK.
In the middle bit. Yeah?
Get it out, cut it.
Yeah.
If that butter sitting on risotto is supposed to be Montaigne in sort of thing, it's just sitting there melting. Now's as good a time as any. Gonna give it a little boost.
And with that, Stephen goes in to ensure George's risotto rice is finished to perfection.
All right, George.
You've got 2 minutes.
Just a little bit more butter in there.
Put your star anise in the purple.
Galton, your time is up. You have to leave the kitchen.
No. I thought you said you
There you go.
Go on, do it.
Come on, you out.
Come on, Chef, get out of my way.
Yeah. That was 3 minutes, gotta be.
Oh, he has remembered it. Good boy.
All right, Stephen, time's up. Out you go.
OK, so pull that off now. All good?
Out you go.
All good? A bit of salt and lemon juice on the spinach, remember?
Are you? Out.
So, all 4 chefs have used their lifelines and the cooks now have to finish their dish completely on their own.
Cooks, you need to start thinking about plating up because if it's not on the plate, it won't be judged. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, now my lad is boiling that fish.
He is as well. Look at it. It looks like it's swimming.
Will you take that fish out? Good boy.
Go on, George, get your plate out of the oven.
My one's plating up and all.
It looks, she's making a nice job of playing that up. It looks nice.
10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Step away from your plate. Stop cooking. You have done all you can. It's time to taste.
First to be judged by the other chefs is Rupert's teammate Louise, who has attempted to recreate his dish of pan-fried John Dory in a wild garlic and mussel nage, served with asparagus, potatoes and samphire. But will Louise's version hit the mark with the other chefs?
Hi.
So, how did you find that?
It was OK. I mean, it's a bit challenging, but these sort of challenges are supposed to stretch you a little bit, so I think that was good.
Right, guys, it's over to you.
Right.
Tuck in.
Okay.
First things first, I think you've done a good job. I would have liked the fish to be a little bit more pan-fried rather than slowly fried, but most of the elements are there.
I think it's a delicious plate of food. And I think you've done really well to get that many things on the plate. But in honesty, that fish is overcooked, undoubtedly. And so some of your smaller vegetables there, I think, have just had a little bit too much time. But all in all, I think it's amazing. I'm just,
Thank you.
Picking.
For me, yeah, again, fish could be a little bit less cooked and just a little bit more seasoned, really. But overall, it's sterling job.
Thank
Well
you.
done. How do you feel about all those comments?
I think that's really nice. Thank you, guys.
The fish
Yeah,
was a bit
a little
over.
bit,
We
yeah.
sort of we
Yeah, we thought that
discussed
might
that.
be the case.
You've got the nice thing.
Yeah.
It smells lovely.
It's nice,
the sauce
isn't
is
it?
lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's work.
I'd be more than happy with that.
Thank you.
All right.
Next is Stephen's teammate George. She's made his dish of saffron and chorizo risotto, served with pan-fried scallops, wilted spinach and breadcrumbs. But will her version live up to her mentor's expectations?
How was that for you?
Good, thanks. I was a bit nervous about how the risotto is, but...
Well, I tasted the risotto when I came in towards the end. I thought it was perfect.
OK. Tuck in, chefs.
Right. Say, George, it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Risotto's nicely cooked. The scallop could have been seared sharper, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I really like all the little bits on top. Definitely with the salt, it's not there, I don't think. But it's cooked nicely, the risotto rice, the scallop. And I think there's a tendency with home cooks to always want to move things around, and it can just sit in the pan. But I think that's a nerves thing.
OK.
Risotto is hard to cook, there's no doubt about it. And it's lovely. I think it's nice. I think it's a nice fresh dish. There's a bit of spice to it. You've nailed it, I think.
Aww.
Thank you.
Are you happy with those comments?
Yeah.
Well done.
I'll say about the season. It's not missing. It's not like there isn't any there. It would just been a little tiny bit more. But that's as good as anyone's going to taste today.
Time for Galton's teammate Matt to be judged. He's recreated Galton's dish of poached brill with seasonal vegetables and a beurre blanc. But how will his version of the dish fare with the other chefs?
There goes my dish.
How did you find it?
It was nerve-wracking. Last 10 flew by, and to be honest, yeah, the anxiety kicked in. But it's something I enjoyed so much, so I won't forget it.
Right,
Let's
guys,
find out.
we'll tuck in.
Firstly, I think the standardy presentation's really, really good.
Thank you.
Sauce is lovely, and the fish is actually cooked really nice. Maybe the potatoes are a little salty, maybe a little, but other than that, well done.
Cheers, chef.
Well done.
Yeah, I think the presentation was lovely. I thought the portion of the fish was a bit small.
Agree.
And it was a bit, and I
It's a
think...
light lunch.
I think partly the fish being cooked, there was a little bit of luck involved in that.
Love the sauce. Maybe for me, if I was going to be super hypercritical, maybe just the clams, just another 30 seconds.
OK.
It's good. It's tasty.
Thanks, chef. For me, the clams are cooked enough.
They are. I actually genuinely think the judges were looking for something to critique.
And finally, it's Michael's teammate Chris. He's recreated his dish of cod loin dashi, topped with crispy shallot, potato and squid ink powder. But will his version of the dish impress the other chefs?
There you go.
Wow.
How did you find that?
It was a challenge, but eventually it came together.
Well, chefs, tuck in.
OK.
Blimey.
Seems a shame to
How do you do
destroy
this?
it.
It looks
We
like
do
one of
this.
those
We
sea
got-
urchins.
Yeah, so we're going to taste it.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the shallot and the potato on top of it.
Yeah, so it's crispy potato and shallot.
You need to take a bow, sir.
Oh, thank
That
you.
fish
Wow.
is beautiful. Beautifully cooked. If I'm going to critique anything, and that's only because I'm looking, a little bit over-seasoned on the potato crisps.
You failed me.
I'm so sorry.
Rupert?
It's a cracking plate of food.
Oh, thank
really,
you.
Really very nice.
I think it's a great dish, a really good dish. And I know that's of Michael's design, but to cook it as if Michael has done it, I think it's fantastic, that is.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Wow.
I don't think the potatoes are over-seasoned.
No, that sauce is just amazing.
Lovely, man. Well done.
Yeah,
Really
thank
good.
you. Thank you
Really
so
good.
much.
The 4 home cooks must now wait whilst the chefs award a score out of 10 for each dish. These marks will be added together to get a maximum possible score of 30 points.
So our teams have completed their first challenge and the scores are in. In 4th place, it's Stephen and George. In 3rd place, it's Galton and Matt. And currently in first place, it's Michael and Chris.
So Stephen and George are trailing behind on 21 points, and Michael and Chris are the ones to beat on 26.
We had a strong start on the first dish. The second one, there's a stiff competition, I think.
I think really it's very close. I think there's a lot of really good people here today.
George has been amazing. I mean, she's been absolutely fantastic.
Maybe have a chance of winning. We'll see.
Right, this is it. This is the last chance for our professional chefs and their home cooks to prove they have what it takes to be crowned this week's champions. And this time, they don't just need to impress each other, because for this final challenge, they'll be cooking for culinary royalty, Pierre Kaufman.
Pierre Kaufman has been at the heart of high-end cuisine for an incredible 50 years. His protégés, including Gordon Ramsay, Marco Pierre White, Tom Kitchen and Jason Atherton, have amassed more than 20 Michelin stars between them.
To be a top chef, first you got to be passionate. You got to be prepared to work very hard, and you got to cook what you enjoy to eat.
He is one of only a handful of chefs in the UK to have been awarded 3 Michelin stars, an accolade he upheld for a groundbreaking 15 years.
T'as 2 contre 1, il va vous battre. He's going faster than you.
With such a wealth of respect and experience, Pierre's expertise is second to none.
I got one ingredient I don't want to see in the kitchen, a red chili. I'm a complete against red chili.
2 trotteurs, 1 turbo, 1 code, 1 steak.
Welcome, Pierre. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
Now, our teams are going to be cooking just for you, and we've asked you to choose 2 key ingredients. So could you please tell us what they are?
So first one is the chicken, and the second one is bitter chocolate.
And what are you looking for in these dishes?
The timing of the cooking is perfect. No point to buy a chicken and you ruin it by overcooking it or undercooking it. The same with the chocolate. Don't try to do too many things with the chocolate.
Lots of nice tips there, guys. And no pressure.
Our teams have just 1 hour to produce a 2-course menu for Pierre. In addition to chicken and chocolate, they can choose from a larder of ingredients. But the biggest dilemma is working out what to make. And they only have a short time together to devise a plan before the home cooks must leave the kitchen.
So what I'm thinking is I'm going to caramelise this, and then I'm going to tip it out onto a tray.
Yes.
Okay.
The chocolate fondant with the fruit savion.
Salt and vinegar, olive oil, chopped fresh chili, like a tiny bit, like that much of a chili.
And imagine you cooking it like a piece of fish, only on the skin side.
OK, home cooks, it's time to leave the kitchen. Louise?
Oh, sorry, what am I doing?
You're going.
Oh, OK.
Oh, God.
The professional chefs now have only 15 minutes to prep the dishes before they have to leave the kitchen and hand complete control over to their home cooks. Once they hand over, they won't be allowed back in until the final 3 minutes. The red team are currently in second place, and home cook Louise has convinced her chef Rupert to go with a Thai green chicken curry.
I do feel a bit sick, actually. I'm so nervous. I think we've got it under control, but the pressure's definitely on.
But what's for dessert?
Yeah, I'm trying to do a quick chocolate move, pat a bomb, cream, chocolate. I've never been whipping cream and cooking chicken at the same time.
The blue team are going all out to move from the bottom of the leaderboard.
I definitely want to make Stephen proud. I'm nervous, but I can't wait to get in there and get going.
How's it going?
Good chef, good. A little bit of a school way. I think the chocolates were a bit hot when I put the egg yolks in, but I think I might have just winged it.
You got to leave a little bit.
Oh, no, you'll have plenty to do, chef.
So it's the battle of the chocolate mousse between the blue and red teams. But what's on the menu for the green team?
Hello, sir.
Hello. I'm not sure. I'm here. How are you doing?
All right, organised chaos sort of thing. Poaching the chicken off, then roasting it,
Yeah.
and then doing it with a little chicken
you poach
mousse.
your chicken.
Yeah, a little chicken mousse.
Good luck.
And finally, the yellow team, who stormed ahead in the first challenge, they're making poached chicken and have something unique up their sleeve for dessert.
We're actually going to make potatoes, sliced as crisps, dipped in the chocolate. So that sounds absolutely fantastic. I think the only thing is if I can hold my nerve. Once I'm sat in front of the stove, I'm all right, you know, but at the moment it's quite nervous.
Over on the green team, home cook Matt is questioning Galton's fondant recipe.
Oh no, measure that chocolate. He needs to measure at 125. He's put the old bowl on to melt. My recipe has to be 125 for fondant.
Chefs, you have 1 minute before the home cooks come back in and you hand everything over to them.
The chefs will only have 2 minutes to tell their home cooks what still needs to be done, so the handover is crucial.
Bring in the home cooks. Come on, guys. You have 2 minutes to hand over.
So all I'm doing is all the ingredients that we'd use, I'm just sweating them down. We're on the same theme as the dish we did earlier. Nice selection of vegetables, simply cooked,
And
nice sauce, and the potatoes. All right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah, OK.
Piece of bread, so you have to do another bit.
Okay.
Oh, no, we've got bread already, haven't we? We've got bread already on the pans there. I put bread on that, so maybe... tricky now, really.
I've done the peas and beans there, last minute with them.
And give it another 15 on that chicken.
Yeah, another 15 is perfect.
All I'm worried is should I measure that out?
What?
I'm worried that
No.
With time ticking away, Chef Michael informs Chris that he's taken a risk by completely changing their planned dessert.
Right, mate. Change of plan. We're going to do souffle.
So we're still going to go for the chocolate crisps?
No, that's gone, that's gone. Souffle's done, it's made, it's there.
Yeah.
I'll make the chocolate sauce and that's complete.
And over on the blue team, Stephen's also mixing up his menu with home cook George.
That little rosh, team, you could have a crack at a rosh if you fancy it, but I mean, it's a bit, you know, it's a bit of a... You've never done it before, you're not that confident.
I'll give it a go.
Right, chefs, it's time to leave the kitchen.
When that timer goes off, I reckon that chicken's cooked.
Leave the kitchen now.
Figure that in
Come on,
there.
Dalton.
Mate, this might be the dumbest idea I've ever had in my life, just so you know.
Out you go, Michael. Thank you.
Put in this
Come on,
cooker gently.
Dalton.
Right, I'm gently.
Stephen.
Have a go, a little bit in
Come
there,
on,
put it all in
Rupert,
there,
Stephen.
Put a pinch bit in there.
Out.
Sorry.
Out.
Ooh. Blimey O'Reilly. Jesus.
Now watch it all in
So the handover is complete and the chefs will only return for the final 3 minutes of the challenge. But how are they feeling about their menus?
I decided the best way for it was to steer it on what Louise felt she could do. So she said the Thai nage. I like that kind of stuff, so I thought, yeah, we'll go with that.
It's going to be a miracle if that souffle works, but I've got my fingers crossed. The chocolate sauce is semi-edible. It's quite a tough task I've given Chris to finish, but I have every confidence in him. He's a clean worker and he's quite precise.
He's on his own in there. I've left him in there without a paddle. It's a hard challenge, a really hard challenge.
It is a big challenge for the home cooks, but I do think she's capable of doing it. She's proved that beyond doubt. You know, that's why I chose her. She's got a cool head in a storm, and there is a bit of a storm going on out there at the moment, so, yeah.
With 40 minutes left on the clock, it's a chance for Judge Pierre to catch up with the home cooks. But their chefs are as nervous about them talking to Pierre as they are about cooking for him.
Hi, Pierre Kaufman's there.
Sorry, hi.
Okay, hi. How is it going?
Yes, not too bad.
I should have just said, Louis, don't talk to Pierre and don't correct him. He smelled very good.
Oh,
so
good. Oh, well, that's
the
a
lime
good
is
sign.
beautiful.
Thank you.
It doesn't feel too strong.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so I'm not over-seasoning it, so, yeah. So
I'll let you carry
hopefully...
on.
Thank you very much.
Well known for his sweet tooth, Pierre has spotted a problem with George's dessert.
Be careful, your caramel.
Oh, thank you.
What are you doing with it?
I'm going to be making some praline with it, so I'm just going to get
you should
the...
stop it.
Yeah.
Just hold the praline in your caramel. I'm allowed to help you once.
Hey, that's cheating, that.
It's right, you know, it's a team effort. Isn't it? Instant nougat glacé à la Pierre Kaufman.
Thank you very much.
Good one.
Thanks.
So while Pierre got George out of a sticky situation with her caramel, has Matt got what it takes to impress the culinary master?
How is it going, the Italian food?
Yeah. I think it's all right.
Yeah.
Got the powerhouse chicken breast. Got the mousse ready to go on.
Ready? Yeah.
Sabion for dessert. Fondants ready to go in. Just got the rosti.
Yeah.
These are for the mushrooms, little garnish.
Yeah. So you're in full control then?
Well, I'll tell you at the end, Chef.
Still smiling.
Happy to be here.
Michael and Chris are currently at the top of the leaderboard, but will Chef Michael's last-minute decision to switch desserts pay off?
Chef.
Yeah, you got a lot of chocolate sauce.
Yeah, I like chocolate sauce,
Yeah.
so I think what we
You
might
can
do
open,
is
you can open a restaurant.
it's cover it with everything.
So your chicken is cooked there?
Yeah, we're just going to slow cook it down, and then I'm going to go crisping the skin with some butter and oil, and make sure it's all nice and crispy.
Yeah, you are doing well. Good like I am.
Okay?
Yeah, good.
Thank you, Chef.
So, Pierre, let's start with Stephen and George.
Yeah. So Stephen, who is a lover of Italian food, you know, he's a master of it. So I'm sure they will do, as a team, they will do something very good.
OK, so Galton and Matt, are you impressed with their menu?
Roast chicken, it got to be done to perfection. The skin should be brown. But he go for that dish, and I hope he will do it very well, you know?
But what about Rupert and Louise's menu? Will their gamble to serve a Thai-inspired dish to Pierre pay off?
I hope it won't be too hot, because I'm not a big lover of spices or hot food, you know. So I hope she will keep it soft.
OK, so Michael is making, and Chris are making chicken.
Roast chicken, poach and roast chicken with vegetables, which should be very good. And soufflé with raspberry and dark chocolate sauce to put on top. So it should be very good, yes.
The professional chefs will have 3 minutes before the end of the round to rescue their home cooks and present their dishes. But with 20 minutes to go, things are starting to heat up in the kitchen.
The race is on.
While Matt is struggling with the equipment,
Really want to use an electric.
on the other side of the kitchen, Louise has decided to start serving her main course without waiting for Rupert.
She keeps putting things on the plate and taking them off again.
Why she put the chicken in so early? Don't slice the chicken.
I said don't slice the chicken.
God, he's going to kill me if this is wrong.
And Louise isn't the only one taking matters into her own hands.
Bit of a modern little swipe.
Quite nice.
So I'd do a ladybird on the plate if it's going the other side, but you know.
And whilst the professional chefs can only sit back and wait, they're starting to suffer from a lack of control.
She's got that.
Oh, she's doing the
Oh,
top.
no.
Why, no. Let me do
no,
that bit. Look at that, look. Oh, no.
Smiley faces look amazing, don't they?
Galton's teammate Matt has also decided to go off-piste
Madeira in the jellies.
and torch his food.
No, what are you doing, my man? What are you up to? Blowtorch has massive potential to go wrong.
While Matt freestyles with his dessert, Louise has started to attack Rupert's chocolate mousse.
She's stirring the mousse.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Beat all the air out of it.
Why would you do that? She can't stop stirring. Put your hands in your pockets.
Michael may be laughing now, but if he wants his team to hold on to their top spot on the leaderboard, their souffle has to be perfect. And timing is everything.
I might take this out. Oh, come on.
Ooh, what's happening? Oh, there's my souffle. Look at that. It'll be right down by the time we get in there, though, won't it?
I guess the proof really will be in the pudding.
Come on, chefs!
And with just 3 minutes to go, the chefs rejoin their cooks for some rather frantic finishing touches.
In you get!
No, we need to beat it up. Just put that on there,
Why is that?
Okay, because it's cold.
New pan, straight in, please. New pan. Frying pan, big as you can get.
No, it's fine. That's cooked.
I'm doing another one.
That's fine, that's fine.
I just want to slightly, if you can get some hot water.
Hot water?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have stirred the mousse. You've got to leave it.
Oh, no.
She's knocking all the air out of
Oh,
it.
no, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. What do you want me to do with this chicken?
Nothing, just leave it.
Guys, you have just 30 seconds left. If the food is not on the plate, it won't be judged. Stop cooking. Step away from your plates. Stop cooking.
It's all right. It's all right.
But in all the excitement, Matt and Galton have left a key part of their dish in the oven.
Huh? Rusty. At least go on there. Go. He wants to go on there. Well done. Really well done, you boys.
After challenge 1, Stephen and George were at the bottom of the leaderboard on 21 points. And Michael and Chris were the ones to beat on 26. But with only 5 points between the first and last place, Pierre's scores for challenge 2 could make all the difference. First to be judged are Stephen and George. They've made a roasted chicken breast with a potato rosti and a panzanella salad with some pancetta and asparagus. For dessert, they've made a chocolate mousse with a hazelnut praline, a raspberry coulis and roasted cherries.
Come in, Stephen and George.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so
Let's
we
tuck
got to
in.
test
Yes,
it.
yes.
Chicken is nice, it's properly cooked. Nice dish, well, properly seasoned. Quite enjoyable. Yeah, very good.
Quite bitter, it needs the coulis.
A bit too hard, that, you know? As a mousse.
Yeah.
It's more a ganache than a mousse. Coulis is beautiful, and it goes well with the chocolate. Chocolate should have been a bit lighter. It's not bad.
I'm responsible for the mousse. You had nothing to do with that.
But it's good in all things, not something if you go out in a restaurant, you'll be happy to eat, you know?
Thank you, chef.
You've done very well. You can relax and smile.
Yes.
Pierre was very kind.
He didn't spit anything out.
The dessert tasted good, but just texturally, you know, the mousse just, it's just a bit too firm, really, so we will definitely lose points for that.
Next into the tasting room are Galton and Matt, currently sitting in 3rd place. They've made poached chicken breast in a Madeira sauce with a potato rosti, wild mushrooms and a chicken mousse. To follow, Galton and Matt have made a chocolate fondant with a flambéed fruit sabayon.
Galton
Hello.
and Matt.
We'll have to test it, no?
Yes.
Not too many chefs will make a mousse.
I know, and I'm regretting it, to be honest with you, but yeah, I did.
Chicken is nice, it's properly cooked. It's a nice dish, no problem. He was quite smiling and relaxed there. And, I'm sure you will have a lot of new followers on Twitter. It is very nice dish.
Thank you.
But it needs just a bit more, maybe 1 minute cooking. You should eat it. How long you left it?
It was actually 9 minutes.
Oh, yeah? Maybe the oven.
Yeah, blame the oven.
Yeah, blame the oven, that's good, yeah. Every oven.
I'm hoping we got a soft centre, but...
Yeah, that's the most important.
Yeah.
Except for the presentation, there's a beautiful chocolate fondant. You've done very well.
Well
very
done.
good.
I'll try it with my eyes closed. I think it went great. I think we got a couple of good dishes out.
Well, if I was a betting man, I'd go each way. At least I'll be in the top 4.
Time for Rupert and Louise, who are currently in 2nd position on the scoreboard. They have made roast chicken Thai nage with seasonal greens and a chocolate mousse with fresh raspberries and a caramel nut crunch.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, let's
Okay,
taste.
we'll test it. I like the sauce, you didn't put too much green curry.
Great.
Vegetable a bit too much al dente. Yeah, you were too excited.
You wanted to go
I was
very...
a little bit ahead of myself, yeah.
I like your sauce, the sauce is very nice.
Oh, I'm
It's
pleased,
very
thank you.
The mousse is good, very good. A bit solid, slightly solid, but very good mousse. I like it. You've done very, very well. Because I was not expecting you to do so well. You surprised me, so you're very good.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind. I
Yeah.
had a great teammate here, so...
The 2 plates of food that we put out were good and we were happy with them, and I think that Louis should be really pleased with what we've achieved, what we've done.
And finally, it's the current leaders, Michael and Chris. They've made poached chicken with seasonal vegetables, pancetta, red amaranth and rapeseed oil. For dessert, they've made raspberry souffle with a bitter chocolate sauce.
Welcome, Michael and
Hi.
Chris.
Okay, so
Let's
got
tuck in.
to test
Yes,
it.
yes. Here we go.
Thank you. Chicken is very nice. It's properly cooked. Yeah. The broad beans, I would much prefer when the skin is removed. But they are good. For me, as a chef, I would like maybe a dash of salsa. Maybe with a lot of stock you got there, just reduce and make something with it. Souffle is nice. I'm not a souffle person, but it's nice. No complaint about the souffle. You did a very good job. Yeah.
Thank you.
You got a new comic to help.
Pierre must now give each dish a mark out of 30. These points will be added to the scores from Challenge 1, giving a total score out of a possible 60 points.
So I think it's anyone's, really. I know the scores were tight in the first round.
We're in with a shout. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think Louise has given it 110, so we can't really ask for more.
Yeah, I can't praise this lad high enough for the final dishes. He's put in there on most of it on his own, and he did really well.
That last segment, was just this pressure. That's good, and that's why, I chose her to work alongside me. Fantastic. Can't fault her. Do it again any day.
It's in the lap of the gods now, I guess.
Well done, everybody. It's been an amazing week. But unfortunately, there can only be one winner. Now, your scores from the first challenge have been added to Pierre's scores, and we have the results. In fourth place, with 40 points, it's Stephen and George. In third place, with 43 points, it's Galton and Matt. But the winners, with just a 3-point lead on 51 points, is Rupert and Louise.
You were all very, very good. The red team produced a beautiful sauce, makes a difference.
I'm completely, over the moon. It's fantastic. There was a moment 10 minutes before the end, and I thought, am I going to be able to pull this together? And I was desperate for Rupert to come out and help me, but it all worked out, so
We did it. It's been great. We can be happy with that.